little late getting this to you guys, but this is for the month of February. I guess it's better late than never, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing we're going to look at is the Lucky Craft Slim Shad D9. It goes for $15.99. I've actually never used, of all the Lucky Crafts that I have and all the Lucky Crafts that I've used, I've never used a Slim Shad D9. I know that they're very popular. I know that the people that use them could probably swear by them. You see this color is Pearl Threadfin Shad, which in some of the other mystery tackle boxes that I've received, this is pretty much the same color that I seem to keep getting. I think it's just basically a shallow running crankbait, if I'm not mistaken. And I also think that some people use this as a jerkbait of sorts. I can't say that for certain because I've never used it, but I know that they're really popular up here in Northern California, and I know that the rip bait is very popular up here. It's a Lucky Craft lure. I mean, you can't really go wrong with a Lucky Craft lure. You guys know how much I like Lucky Craft lures. I'm very interested to try it out. I'm surprised actually that I'm sitting here looking at it and I've actually never tried it out. Of all the hundreds of Lucky Crafts that I have, I've never tried this one out before. The next one we have is a Bomber Fat-Free Shad Square Lip. Goes for $6.99. I've actually never tried one of these either. However, some of the first hard baits that I ever bought were Bomber Fat-Free Shads. The very first lure review that I ever did on my channel was of a Bomber Fat-Free Shad. I actually really like the Bomber Fat-Free Shad. I've never tried the square-lipped version of it, as they call it here. You can see that the lip on this particular lure is squared off instead of the normal rounding that you see on a normal deep diving crankbait. I don't know if this is actually going to help it deflect off cover better. I'm sure that there are people out there that have used this and have experience with it and can tell us one way or another, but I've never had any experience with the square bill version of this deep diving crankbait, so it's hard for me to tell you one way or the other whether or not it's effective. But it is a 1/2 ounce crankbait. It has a length of 2.5 inches and a diving depth of 6 to 10 feet. And this is Pearl Shad, by the way. So I've got the Pearl Threadfin Shad on the top from the Lucky Craft, and then I also have the Pearl Shad from the Bomber there on the bottom. The next thing we have is called the Hatch Spin by Lunker Hunt. It goes for $6.99. I have no idea what that is. It kind of looks like an underspin. For those of you that aren't familiar with what an underspin is, it's basically just a jig head that has a spinnerbait blade coming out from underneath it. Thus the name underspin. So I'm guessing that that's kind of the idea behind this, except for this isn't a jig head. This is just basically a crankbait, I guess. It seems really heavy. It says right there, 1 ounce. You can kind of see it underneath the blade there. It says 1 ounce weighted lure, so it is heavy. Color is called Common Shiner. Let's read a little bit about it and see what they have to say. The Hatch Spin excels in heavy current, deep water, and when long casts are required. Realistic patterns and lure action will drive fish to strike, and sticky strong hooks will help you land them. You know, that was pretty much the first thing that I thought of, was using this lure, especially with that weight, using it kind of like a spoon. The lure feels like it's made out of solid lead. I mean, it's very dense feeling, I guess. It's the best way I can describe it, but it's got a cool pattern on it. I wonder what the action's like. I mean, how much action could a ball of lead like this have? And the next thing we have are Straight Wild Worm. It's called a Straight Wild Worm by V&M Baits. It goes for $5.79. So that's these guys here, an 8-pack. They're 8.5 inches long, and this is in a black and blue color. It's got Cliff Pace's face all over it. That is definitely a different worm. I wouldn't call that a ribbon tail, but I wouldn't really call it a leech either. Kind of interesting looking, right? A lot of glitter in it, at least. Well, there's that. The tail of it is got a flat side to it, so I'm sure that will impart some action to the tail, assuming that this end is the tail. All right, so there's that. The next thing we have is the Swagger Worm from Buddha Baits. It goes for $5.49. So the last time I got something from Buddha Baits, it was very smelly. All right, so this is like kind of like a paddle tail worm, but it looks like you might be able to break this thing here, and then you have kind of like a cut tail worm, kind of like a fat Senko almost. And they are smelly, if you're wondering. They have a very strong like garlic scent to them. 7, 8, there's about 8 or 10 in here. So there's that. And last but certainly not least, we have the Big Bite soft plastic hook. It's from Mustad. It goes for $1.99. And looks like you get 2 in this package here. I don't think I need to take those out because everybody kind of knows what a worm hook looks like, but that's basically it. I'd probably use that on these Wild Thing worms here. All right, so there's that. As with every mystery tackle box, you get your Dibble Digest in there and a sticker that is getting different every single time I get one of these. Very nice. Nice touch, boys. Okay, let's go down the list of what we have here. We have a Lucky Craft Slim Shad D9, goes for $15.99. A Bomber Fat-Free Shad Square Lip goes for $6.99. A Lunker Hunt Hatch Spin goes for $6.99. A pack of V&M Baits Straight Wild Worms goes for $5.79. A pack of Buddha Baits Swagger Worms, they go for $5.49. And last but not least, a 2-pack of 5/0 Mustad Big Bite Soft Plastic Hooks. They go for $1.99. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button. I really appreciate that. Also, if you guys want to join Mystery Tackle Box, I will leave a link in the description. There's also a link right here. You can't click on this one, but the one in the description you can click. Let me start over. The one in the description, you can click on that one. Also, I'm going to put another link in the description. It's for a new mobile alerts program that Mystery Tackle Box is doing. It's basically a program from Mystery Tackle Box, and it's a way for members to sign up for text alerts, a maximum of 4 times per month for early bird and exclusive MTB promotions, contests, and giveaways. So you guys can click on that link also down in the description below. Stay tuned for the next video. I got a couple more coming out, and stay tuned for the next month's Mystery Tackle Box. I have that one coming out here very soon. I got an alert saying that they were sending it this week, so I should probably have that video up probably within the next week or 2. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.